DeMoivre's principle to solve equations. We have x cubed equals negative 125. So first thing we want to do is look at the fact that we could say let x equal little a cis capital A. And what that would tell us then is then x cubed is a cis a to the third, which would be the same as little a times little a times little a, or a to the third. We multiply magnitudes, and then it'd be cis of 3 times a because we add arguments. So it'd be capital A, angle A plus angle A plus angle A. Okay, so we know that's what the same as x cubed is. And negative 125i, change this to negative 125i. If I just looked at where that's plotted at, negative 125i would be right here, negative 125i. I look at it, it's 125 units away from 0, 0, and it has an angle of 3 pi over 2. So in polar form, negative 125i would be 125 cis 3 pi over 2. Okay, well, we know x cubed equals negative 125i, so therefore these two things have to be the same as far as the a cubed cis 3a has to be the same as 125 cis 3 pi halves. Okay, so we have two forms, or two numbers that are equal in polar form. Their magnitudes have to be equal, and their arguments have to be equal or some multiple of 2 pi apart. Okay, so that's basically what we can do here. So then a cubed has to equal 125, and that's just because magnitudes equal. Well, if we cube root both sides, we would get a is the cube root of 125, or just 5. So the magnitude of our solutions are 5. And then the angles are equal or some multiple of 2 pi n apart, meaning their angles are either the same or they are just a multiple time around the circle of each other. Okay, so if we look at this, we want to get the a by itself, the capital A by itself, so I'm just going to divide both sides by 3. So that really becomes capital A is 3 pi over 2 times a third, because dividing by 3 is the same as multiplying by a third, over 2 pi n times a third. In other words, a is pi halves plus 2 pi n over 3. All right, so now I can pick some different numbers for n, because since this was x cubed means we should have 3 solutions. Okay, so I'm just going to pick some numbers for n. The easiest number for n would be when n equals 0. Then we'd have pi halves plus, then our capital A would be pi halves plus 2 pi times 0 over 3, or pi halves. So that would tell us that one of our answers for x would be 5, because that was our magnitude, cis pi halves. Okay. Then we would try the next logical choice. We're looking at integers. Would be n is 1. So that would lead to our angle being pi halves plus 2 pi times 1 divided by 3. So we have 1/2 plus 2/3. Okay, so 1/2 is 3 pi over 6, and 2 pi over 6 would be 4 pi over 6, so 7 pi over 6. So our next answer would be 5 cis 7 pi over 6. And then our final answer, our third answer, we could let our n equal 2. So then if I put 2 in there, now we have 1/2 plus 4 pi over 3, and that would give us 11 pi over 6. So then we'd have x equals 5 cis 11 pi over 6. And we have our three solutions. They're in polar form. And all we did was use DeMoivre's principle to help us find that.